Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a problem from IIT JEE Advanced 1989. This is a simple problem but interesting also, and it gives you some concepts according to me. So there are 2 point masses here, and the mass is m for both of these charges, and they carry charge plus q and minus q, and they're attached with a rod which is massless and of length L, and they are placed in an horizontal electric field E. Okay, and the question is, this rod is making at any instant t equal to 0 angle theta with E, the direction of E. So we need to find the expression for the minimum time needed for the rod to become parallel to the field. So the rod has to turn through theta, and we need to find how long will it take. I would urge you to give it a try and then come back and see the solution. Okay, so let's understand this problem. Typically, if somebody has some knowledge about electrostatics, they will immediately see that this is nothing but a dipole. And the dipole has a dipole moment, which is given by P. And that dipole moment is typically 2qa. So, but anyway, we will assume that we don't know about dipoles, and we'll try to do it using the typical free body diagram, how we get to the answer. Okay, so we know that electric force is given by QE. So for this positive charge, this will act in the direction of E. So let's say there is a QE here. And for the negative charge, it will act here in this direction, QE. Okay. And this angle is theta. So both of these are applying some torque here. And the torque is given by the force times the distance from the center, because this is going to turn from the center. And that distance is nothing but L by 2 sine theta. Okay, so torque is QE L by 2 sine theta, and there are two forces here, so times 2, and therefore this is QE L sine theta. Okay, now somebody who knows about dipole, they know that torque is given as P cross E, and the P is 2q, A is L by 2, and E, the angle between P and E is sine theta. Okay, Q E L sine theta, similar to what we have got here. Okay, and this is going to turn the rod, and therefore this will have an angular acceleration alpha. So let's say I alpha. Alpha is equal to Q E L by I sine theta, and for small theta, sine theta is theta. Therefore, we get omega square as Q E L by I, because alpha is omega square theta. Okay. Therefore, the time period will be 2 pi by omega, 2 pi I by Q E L. Now, what is I? I is m L by 2 square plus m L by 2 square for two masses, and for rod it is 0 because the mass of rod is 0, which is ml square by 2. Okay, so we'll replace that. So time period will be 2 pi ml square by 2 QE L. Therefore 2 pi ml by 2 QE. But we are talking about this rod turning by angle theta and aligning with E. Now if you see, the SHM will happen from here till another angle theta when this rod is like this, and it will keep doing this. So we are talking about 1/4 of the movement, because this will go here, half first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and fourth quarter. So we just need to know how much time it will take to turn through the first quarter angle theta. So this is T by 4. Therefore, this is pi by 2 root under ml by 2qe. That's the answer. Okay. Okay, I'm going to cover a lot more concepts also in coming days involving some of these things and other part of physics as well. So please do suggest me if you want me to cover something specific, and I will try to do that. Thank you very much. Subscribe and gain access to concepts and tips for doing better in IIT JEE or other examinations. Keep up the great work.